Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir, Convener Shri Sisani ji, respected past presidents, Hon'ble Association Gujarat is pleased to appreciate and recognize the services provided by the TAAG past presidents and the seniors as a token of love and affection. Felicitations with a memento. Once again, thank you so much to be present here for this seminar. Thank you.
I would request President Shri Patel sir to felicitate today's chief guest, Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir, with a bouquet of flowers. Now I would request past President and Convener Shri Sisani sir to give an introduction of Chief Guest Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir.
Good evening to everyone. I feel honored and delighted to be given task to introduce our today's chief guest of the program of felicitation of past presidents of the Tax Advocates Association Gujarat. Before I do that, let me give some brief history of our association, sir. In fact, the Tax Advocates Association Gujarat was established in the year 1975. And all the members are enrolled with the Bar Council, sir. Lordship, we have around 500 members in our association practicing in the direct and indirect taxation. Our association regularly holds conference, seminar, study circle meetings for direct and indirect taxation. We do represent various representations to the state authority, central government related to the direct and indirect taxation issues. We are arranging various programs of tax awareness and tax compliance for the taxpayers also. This is the rough background and the history of our association, Lordship. Friends, we are very fortunate and lucky to have in midst of us a personality who is senior most to sign judge of the Gujarat High Court. Honorable Justice, born on 2nd of September 1959 in the family of chartered accountants of Rajasthan. Though he belongs to the family of chartered accountant, he chooses his career in the legal field. My Lord has almost practiced for 20 years as an advocate, though his family was not very keen to become a lawyer, he became the lawyer, but he did so for almost 20 years. But that journey does not end here. He obtained Master of Law degree in the year 1999, and he has also obtained PhD in taxation almost continuous 11 years till 2016. In 2016, he was transferred to Karnataka High Court, and in November 2018, he was transferred to Madras High Court. He has also worked as an acting Chief Justice of Madras High Court for almost 2 months. Friends, when he was transferred to Madras High Court, one of the brother or sister judge has given one comment. For what reason? Along with this all academic career, he is also a good sports person, good cricketer, good player of badminton and table tennis. He also loves music, instrumental music and vocal music. During his tenure as a judge of Rajasthan High Court, 23,000 cases. From 2016 to 2018, a span of almost 2 years in the Karnataka High Court, delivered. We are in August 2021. In this short span of almost 7 to 8 months, considering the COVID period and the vacation of the High Court also, he has almost rendered and delivered 270 decisions so far. And majority of in the tax laws and civil laws, barring few as far as the appeals of the criminal is concerned. In fact, when he was transferred to Gujarat High Court in the month of January, we all were delighted that now we will have a good tax bench. But unfortunate part that my Lord has not given a tax bench so far as Gujarat High Court is concerned. His superannuation is after 15 days. My Lord of child and poverty and compulsory training to the youth was admired by the then President APJ Abdul Kalam also. Friends, this is the quality of our today's chief guest. One more background of his family. His wife Meenaben Kothari is a special need educator and helping to the abandoned and orphan HIV affected children. So the family is also in a social cause, friends. Friends, our association is, I would say, a very lucky to have a chief guest who is doctor, chartered accountant, company secretary, advocate, sports person and judge. To enrich and embolden us today and to enlighten us, to give honor to our all past presidents on this occasion, we are very much lucky to have chief guest of today's program, and I am delighted to introduce before this August gathering our today's chief guest, none other than Honorable Dr. Justice Vineet Kothari ji. A big round of applause. Last but not the least, we have all experienced that to invite a chief guest and that to a judge of a court is little bit difficult or a cumbersome task. Believe me, friends, I am not exaggerating. But only on a telephone call, Lordship has accepted our invitation to become the chief guest. I am thankful to the President and Team TAAG for giving me this opportunity to introduce our today's chief guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shri Vineet sir. Now I would like to invite today's chief guest, Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir, to say a few words.
ભાઈઓ બહેનો કેમ છો? મજામાં? One introduction which Vice did not give. All he spoke was, of course, a matter of fact. one introduction which he did not give and which I did not pass on to him perhaps, was that I am only a student even now. It has been a great journey, and coming to tax lawyers and tax background people is a matter of homecoming. So I have nothing new or nothing special when I say yes to these kind of functions where I have to meet my brothers and sisters from tax background. And would definitely connect to my elder brother who served the ITAT here, Mr. V.M. Kothari. Some of you, I think, will definitely know him, those who have paid in income tax time. He was my real elder brother and my guru also. And since he said that we are a family of chartered accountants, yes, he was the person responsible for making all his younger brothers chartered accountants. I was branched out to lawyering because of Mr. Mridul, another big name in High Court and Supreme Court. Both my gurus are not in this world now, so I pay my homage always when I on these kind of platforms. Senior advocates are here, we are Sir, the founder member, other gentlemen, past presidents. Friends, of course, 16 years as a judge is a long enough period to understand the world and do some bit of your service, contribute something to the jurisprudence, something to the litigants who come to your courts. When I was offered judgeship, I was only 42. Justice A.R. Lakshmanan, Chief Justice from Madras, was there in Rajasthan. At that time, you are 42 is the age when after 20 years of your practice, you are progressing well, doing well in the profession, earning a good amount of money also. So then he said, Kothari, you get ready, we want to make you judge. He did not know my age, and for the first time I went to some Chief Justice's residence. I never went up here. So I said, sir, do you know my age? I am only 42. Then he said, oh, 42. Perhaps the Collegium Supreme Court may not agree. So you do one thing, I'll pass on the baton to next Chief Justice. When he calls you at 44 or 45, please don't say no. I said, okay, I will not say no because it's an opportunity to serve also. Again, the offer came. The Chief Justice Sadil Dev Singh Sir was our chief. But I never look back to check up because people these days check up what is happening in the government and what is not happening. I never checked up. So when one day suddenly Registrar of High Court came to me and said, sir, Chief is again requesting you to come to chamber and you have to fill up some spelling your own name like a child. And that we knew that is the moment when you get ready and the warrants are on their way and perhaps you have to give your files to somebody else and start. This is how it all happened. 16 years have flown by and it was a very good period. I could, each day of my working as a judge was a job satisfying thing. Never looked back, never had any regret that I left a practice. And the other thing which I want to tell you all, young and old lawyer friends and good friends, is that becoming a judge is a blessing of God, is an opportunity. If you are offered, don't say no. It's not because of money or perquisites or status, but what you can contribute as a judge is perhaps much more than as a lawyer. Because there you have a particular kind of clientele or a particular case or cases, maybe hundreds of them also. But then as a judge, different subjects are given to you. In different subjects you start learning, you learn so much things from the other learned advocates, and perhaps you end up as a better wise person. But I have always sat on the bench as a student only. So each day was a good learning experience. And I've seen people going out of my court with tears of joy in their eyes. Because friends, one thing as a judge I learned and I took virtually woe of that is that I will not keep any reserved judgments. So 95% of my decided cases were dictation on the board. Arguments concrete, dictation. So it happened like that. Only 5% cases which I had to undertake for some further research with my team and myself. And not over a week. So monthly statements have not carried a single pending case from my court for 16 years. So that was a thing which was considered as a positive aspect, and that perhaps inspired or perhaps informed Honorable Chief Justice T.S. Thakur sir that, and all my transfer happened with my consent and with my willingness. So he said, Kothari, I need you in Bombay or Bangalore because we need a tax judge there. I said, sir, anywhere you like, because once I've left practice and hope all for serving, I'm ready to go anywhere. Then he said, I was appointed in J&K court and next day I was transferred to Bangalore. So I spent 10 years there. There's a very good tax bar there, very good tax litigation also there. You better join in Bangalore. I said, okay, fine, no problems. So this is how I got transferred to Bangalore. Then Bangalore, 2.5 years we worked thoroughly. Tax bar was very happy. We were also very happy. We could decide so many pending cases, old cases also. Then the opportunities, somehow this happened that we all three senior judges in Karnataka were from Rajasthan, including Chief Justice. Chief Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Justice R.S. Chauhan, Justice Kothari. So all three constituted the college and that was somehow not in keeping with the traditions. So all three were transferred to different places. Justice Maheshwari went to Supreme Court, Justice Chauhan went to Chief Justice Telangana, I came as Madras Judge most. Madras bar, I can again tell you, is wonderful tax bar and tax litigation. Is a chartered high court as you might be knowing. And administrative jurisdiction also because it's a coastal state. So I again learnt administrative law, corporate laws, tax laws again and could deliver some times. Then Gujarat came. Gujarat came because the person to be brought as chief was junior to me. So I had to be shifted. Then I was again asked, I said Gujarat is nearer home and a very good state. I again hope that I'll be able to do something in tax jurisprudence because my brother served as ITT member. I knew very well that Gujarat is a birthplace of tax planning, better than Bombay. I was having a full idea about that. So I said it will be good to interact with the tax lawyers there. So I said, okay, fine. I came here in January. I knew that period is very short, but then the corona killed the rest of the things also. And but luckily on video conferencing also we could contribute something. But chief, and it's a tradition that you don't ask for a particular subject to be chief justice. He is the master of roster. He allocates whatever he expects. So I dealt with most of the land laws here, urban land sealing, agriculture, land sealing, etc. And there is, but that one aspect which I feel happy and satisfied is that all those cases were stuck for a very long period in LPAs, latest patent appeals. And I can't estimate the valuation, but about 10,000 crores of the land of government, which should have vested in the government, was encroached, grabbed and transferred and various things had happened. So I cleared all that buck and the land is now with the state government. So it developed for the poor people, it was all meant for poor people. So this is the kind of a bridge you can make as a judge between the one section of have-nots and one section of haves or so-called haves as you say. So that's a very satisfying experience. So coming back to tax side, I of course missed not working as a tax judge here. I would have loved to be on tax bench, but only Saurabh Soparkar, who is a new name, has appeared in some of the corporate matters in my court. And another gentleman who is very, very experienced. But I missed meeting you all on the virtual or physical court forms which we are starting tomorrow. But of course now 2 weeks is not a very big period. But being here is a matter of pleasure, privilege and proud for me. Meeting you all is a great friendship which we can strike a friendship note. And I'm thankful that Varis thought of me as a judge of Gujarat High Court to invite it. Though fully knowing that possibly this may not result in any kind of advantage to him or to anybody else. But then the advantage is friendship, not the business which we do or profession which we do. It has been a good journey and the development of the state, Ahmedabad particularly, because Gujarat is running the whole show, the world and the country, is wonderful. So I have one idea of having some property here so that I can settle here in some manner. Even in Patna, though I belong to Jodhpur and I will be going back there after a month or so. And perhaps yes, some kind of professional other things can happen. I will be back here for some time. So great thing to be here, sir, and I am very happy that the purpose for which I am invited here is to felicitate the learned seniors and learned past presidents here. So your blessings to all our younger generation, including me, sir, should take us further in the profession. We should be able to contribute to nation building. And as you know, my brother used to say, the revenue councils and tax councils, generally, that was the other side of the coin. They would try to save the taxation for the guy to assess. But my brother used to say when we were filing income tax returns for the vehicles, that you better err on the side of revenue. If two views are possible, if both views are possible, which is a principle which we follow everywhere, if two views are possible, take a view in favor of the assessing. He said, no, while doing the planning and this filing returns, err on the side of revenue. So litigation will be reduced. You will face less of the problems. And you will perhaps be contributing more tax revenue to the coffers of the state, which needs it. So this was the philosophy on which B.M. Kothari and Company worked throughout. And his disciples, chartered accountants, maybe 200, 300 plus all over the world now, are working on those principles. They are contributing to nation building, they are contributing to the industry, rightly guiding them. And now the tax world has gone a sea change. There's all these faceless assessments, all tax-saving things to happen. This is constantly making us all to remain students. You have to remain, you have to learn all these things. Unless you are doing that, you can't. If you don't change with the changing times, you will be irrelevant and outdated very soon. So you have to keep abreast, pace with the developments. And I'm very happy to see that the young advocates in Gujarat, by whomever I've interacted, are doing very well. They are very professionally sound people. So I'm sure the tax jurisprudence in this country is an absolutely safe hands. And I wish you all the good success in your profession. And once again, I express my gratitude to you all organizers for considering me appropriate and good enough to be here as a part of the family. Thank you very much.
As a token of our love, affection and remembrance, I would request President Shri Pratik Patel to felicitate today's chief guest, Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir, with a memento. Thank you. Now let's start the felicitation of past president and seniors. Advocates Association Gujarat, please to appreciate and recognize exceptional and exemplary services provided by past president. As a token of our love, affection and remembrance, we would like to felicitate past president with memento. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to Shri P.K. Vyas sir, President of TAAG for year 1978.
Many thanks. I am honored, sir. Thank you.
Next, Shri Umeshbhai A. Majmudar sir, President of TAAG for year 1985. Shri Ramesh Chandra T. Shah sir, President of TAAG for year 1993-1994. Next, Shri M. D. Keshwani sir, President of TAAG for year 1998-99.
Sir, I am honored.
Next, Shri Gunvanti Goswami sir, President of TAAG for year 2001-2002. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to Ms. Rashida N. Shah Madam, President of TAAG for year 2002-2003.
Only lady in the association, sir. President.
Now I would request Shri Manhar and Patel sir, President of TAAG for year 2003-2004. Please come on the stage. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to Shri D.K. Venkaria sir, President of TAAG for year 2005-2006. Next, Shri Madhusudan Patel sir, President of TAAG for year 2006-07. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a moment to Shri Vallabhbhai Ramani sir, President of TAAG for year 2007-08.
Sir, may I add that his son, he led his life in Kashmir while fighting with the terrorists.
Now I would request Shri Rakesh P. Thakkar sir, please come on the stage, President of TAAG for year 2008-2009. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a moment to Shri Narendra Patel sir, President of TAAG for year 2009-2010. Next, Shri Shirish Vishnagiri sir, President of TAAG for year 2010-2011. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to Shri Deepak Shah sir, President of TAAG for year 2011-12. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give memento to Shri Kanhaiyalal Vidhwani sir, President of TAAG for year 2012-2013. would request Shri Varish Ishani sir, President of TAAG for year 2013-14, please come on the stage. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give memento to Shri Kaushal Vyas sir, President of TAAG for year 2014-15. Next, Shri Harnish Moore sir, President of TAAG for year 2015-16.
Second group of engaged.
Next, Shri Harindra Dave sir, President of TAAG for year 2016-17. प्लीज एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए प्लीज। I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give memento to Shri Jayanti Bhai Karia sir, President of TAAG for year 2017-18. Now I would like to invite Shri Bakulesh Patel sir, President of TAAG for year 2018-19. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give memento to Shri Manish Joshi sir, President of TAAG for year 2019-20. Now I would like to invite Shri Sunil Keshwani sir, President of TAAG for year 2020-21. Thank you. Tax Advocates Association Gujarat plays to appreciate and recognize exceptional and exemplary services provided by seniors. As token of our love, affection, remembrance, we would like to felicitate with memento. I would like to Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to CA Asim Thakkar sir.
Why? Because I'm chartered accountant in the Tax Association.
I am also wondering.
Surrender yourself.
Yes, sir.
Asim Bhai is the son of our founder member, Shri Ajay Thakkar sir.
Okay.
Thank you. I would request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to Shri Vashant Patel sir. request Honorable Justice Shri Vineet Kothari sir to give a memento to Shri Pinakin Patel. Thank you. Now I would like to invite TAAG Honorable Secretary Pankaj Shah for a vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Chief guest of the day, respected Honorable Dr. Justice Vineet Kothari, past President of TAAG, President Pratibha Patel, Convener Shri Varisbhai Isani, and my dear professional friends. It gives me immense pleasure in proposing vote of thanks for today's half-day seminar and felicitation of past President and Senior of the Association.
We would like to thank supporters by Bhumi Electrical, Bhumi Corporation, Kotak, Amishut Financial Services, and D. Patel and Company. Lastly, I would like to appreciate strength and support provided by all delegates and made our seminar successful. And I would request to everyone to join us for dinner. Thank you so much.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उच्चल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जा